Hey friends, it's Jacqueline here. In today's video, I'm bringing you my review, a full day wear test on the brand new Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. Plus, I will be trying on a couple of her new velvet lipsticks from the fall 2021 collection. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know all the details about this new foundation from Lisa Eldridge, how it works on dry, sensitive, mature, over 40 skin, then just keep on watching. A little bit over a month ago, I went ahead and picked up two of the new Lisa Eldridge True Velvet Lip colors. These lipsticks are so beautiful, and I picked up one at the time of launch, and then the other one wasn't available, and then it became available again. So anyhow, I did place two orders, and that's why I got two of these sample cards of the Seamless Skin Foundation by Lisa Eldridge. So I have basically from shades number 9 all the way through shades number 16. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open these babies up, and I'm just gonna swatch them on my face so you can see what could be a good match for you. If you want to know what my foundation matches, I will make sure to leave it on the description box below for your convenience, along with all the products that I will be mentioning in today's video. And let's read really quick right here about what it says about this foundation. This is a self-setting foundation that blends effortlessly to smooth and unify skin with natural looking soft focus finish. The skin friendly formula gives customizable medium coverage that fuses seamlessly with your skin. Start with a little and build to your desired level of enhanced perfection. Now, also with the launch of the foundation, there was a launch of the foundation brush, which is more like a paddle type of brush, which is not my ideal type of brush, so I decided to skip on it. Now, to be honest with you, I didn't went ahead and purchase the foundation right away because one, I haven't had the chance to try these sample cards and figure out what was my ideal match, but also because it is my understanding that this is more of like a natural kind of foundation, which is the type that I like the most. But some people say that it's a little bit matte, and I do have dry skin mostly right now that we're into fall weather. And another thing too is that I do have enlarged pores, I do have some redness going on, and some breakouts. I don't know why, but going into this, I have here the shade 9. This kind of looks good with my skin tone, I should say. I don't have a tan right now or any remainings of my tan when it was summertime, but I do like foundations that are a little bit more warm to my skin because then it matches the best with my shoulders, the rest of my body. Going into shade number 10. Let's go for shade 11. That actually looks lighter than 10. And then here's shade number 12. Here I have the shade 13. Shade 14. Shade 15. And last shade 16. This is very olive in tone. 9, 10, 11, 12, and then I have 13, 14, 15, 16 right here. And here I also got you arm swatches. Now my arm is just a little bit deeper than my face by a tiny bit. Here we have number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And honestly, I think that number 9 as well as number 12 and then number 14 are kind of like good matches for my skin tone. I'm trying to look overall all the way to my neck, décolleté. Oh, this is gonna be kind of hard to tell. think I'm gonna do perhaps 12 and 14. So I'm gonna do one side 12 and the other side 14. Let's do that. So let's do 12 on this side. And actually, if you go and watch Lisa's Eldridge presentation about her foundation, she actually suggested to apply little amount of this foundation, and that's exactly what I want to do. I don't want to overdo it. Okay, I think, you know, this shade number 12 actually is a good shade match for me. Like I said, I'm gonna try 12 on this side and then 14 on the other side. What I'm noticing as I'm spreading it with my finger is that it's pretty much self-setting. I mean, honestly, I was gonna use this brush right here and start, you know, blending it in, but it was so easy to blend with the fingers. And I can see it does have that very natural finish, borderline demi matte. Okay, now let's go with the shade number 14 on this side. And here you have it. This is the shade 12 and here's the shade number 14. I think you will have to be the judge of which one looks best on my skin tone. I think that number 12 may be a better match for me as of right now. But again, I would love to know your opinion on that. And then as far as the finish goes, I'm talking about that I'm a person that have dry skin, sensitive skin, mature skin. I do have fine lines and large pores and whatnot. I will have to say that the foundation to me looks of a matte finish, but a very soft matte finish, but not a natural finish. I will say that my face looks actually mattified more than anything. The thing that I will have to give to this foundation is that it's very lightweight and is a true kind of makeup artist type of foundation that, yes, I can see why Lisa decided to go for a foundation brush that is more like a paddle brush instead of a brush like, say, like this, or a brush like this type right here, because it's a foundation that you have to apply it in a very, very thin layer. Otherwise, I don't think that it will be cakey, but I think, you know, like you can, you know, risk how it looks on your skin over applying it, because it's very stretchy. It does stretch quite a bit, and the thinner the better. Now, as far as what type of coverage is giving me right now, I do have a ton of freckles. I do have some sun spots right here too, and I can still see my freckles. So to me, it's a light to medium coverage, but for a lot of people that they don't have freckles, this will be more of like kind of still light medium, but true medium, and applying it on these thin layers. So yeah, that's that, my friends. Okay, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and then I will give you a check-in to see how this foundation is wearing. And the way that I got those two sample foundation cards is because I picked up two of the new Lisa Eldridge Velvet lipsticks in the shades Velvet Intrigue and Velvet Petal. I love the velvet formulation from Lisa Eldridge, and here I have Velvet Intrigue. Oh, isn't it this gorgeous? I really love her formulation and how beautiful. I mean, the camera, I have no idea if it will be able to show it to you how beautiful the texture looks. It looks like a true velvet. Let's go ahead and swatch it right here. Velvet Intrigue. This is kind of that perfect nudie shade. Obviously, I will need a lip liner for sure, but this looks so beautiful. And now let's go with Velvet Petal. Ooh, this is a beautiful shade too. A little bit more pinky in tone. It really looks like a petal of a rose. Lovely tone, lovely pink shade that is not a nudie shade. It does have, you know, its own identity, very feminine. Beautiful. I will go out and about for my day and then give you a couple check-ins throughout the day and let you know what I think about this new foundation from Lisa Eldridge. So stay tuned. Okay friends, so I'm giving you right now a quick check-in. It has passed at least 4 hours and a half since I applied the foundation, and as you can tell, today it's 75 degrees. It may seem a little bit warm. Hold on, Andrea, wait a second. It seems a little bit warm, but actually it's kind of like chilly outside. Yet here's how the foundation is looking like. I mean, I don't think it's dewy by no means, but it has become more natural as the day has progressed. And as
I'm gonna tell them something really fast
in a second. And as the foundation has, you know, like just got into my skin and, you know, mixing with my natural oils. As you can tell, this side right here is my more dry area, while this one is more like my normal area. And I don't have any highlighter right now either. So this is how it's looking like. And here you can see a little bit of my texture, my fine lines right there. But it's wearing really well. I don't see that it's, you know, coming off really anywhere. If perhaps just a little right here, but because I had been editing and also on the computer and then running some errands too. And then the lipstick, I mean, I ate, it wore off a little, kind of in the middle, but it left a little bit of a stain. So yeah, so this is my midday check-in. I will give you another check-in in a couple hours. Yes, Andrea, okay. What's going on?
You wanna know something? My mom, who usually I have a new video. I have 2 new videos, and you can check it out on my channel, Andrea's channel.
Andrea's Adventures. Yeah, we have a channel for Andrea. We just started not too long ago.
And you subscribe, you can already see it.
Good job, Andrea. Love it. Okay, friends. So I will give you my final check-in, and yeah, check in Andrea's channel. Okay, see you in a little.
Bye. I lost my 2 teeth. The 2 front teeth. The 2 front teeth.
Alrighty, my friends, here to my final check-in for this Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. I actually, by the way, I just applied a little bit of this Lisa Eldridge lip gloss in Songbird. I just needed something on my lips, if you are curious and wondering. Okay, let's get you closer so you can see how the foundation is looking like after almost 8 hours of wear. And I have to say that honestly, I'm really impressed. I'm so impressed. I mean, it's wearing so well. For an 8 hours, it's wearing so well. If there's a little bit of rub off, it's right here on my nose, right here on my chin, and it has to do a lot with me going like this and me going like this at the computer. But honestly, oh my goodness, this is wearing awesome. Really, truly awesome. And listen me out, is not settling. Again, look at my forehead, my fine lines is not settling there. It hasn't settled at all and whatsoever on my enlarged pores, on my fine lines right here, on the fine lines that I have right here. So good, so good. I'm so impressed about it. It looks very natural and skin-like. I'm gonna be very honest with you. When I first applied it and I saw that it was more of like a matte finish, I was like, this foundation is not for me. And that's perhaps why I was also hesitant to purchase it right from the get-go. I love Lisa Eldridge. I think she is an amazing makeup artist that has brought so much to the industry. I shouldn't doubt about her expertise, obviously, but I was like, I don't know, because reading through the description of the foundation, it lead to meant that it wasn't you know, a radiant foundation like the ones that I like, but honestly it just blends so well with the skin. It just, you know, it's one within the skin and it makes it look so natural. But it happens, I will say, right after about half an hour, no, perhaps an hour that I had it on, then everything came together. And by the way, I didn't use, as you know, any highlighter, no finishing powder either, so this is not set at all, not even a setting spray. It's just foundation, bronzer, the blush, and that's it. Call it a day. So this is honestly a great foundation. It works so beautifully, and you saw my application. I only applied it with my fingers. I'm sure if you apply it with a beauty sponge, a damp beauty sponge, it will give you a little bit more hydration to your skin. Also, if you use a primer, that will give you a little bit more hydration, prepping your skin. And it's not that I didn't prep my skin. I mean, when I applied the foundation, it was very, very early in the morning, and by that time I already had my skincare, so that's why I didn't feel the necessity to go with necessarily a primer. And I will have to say, if you go with something like this, the Bobbi Brown, this is the vitamin enriched face base. This is a really good primer if you need that extra boost of hydration. Also the Charlotte Tilbury primer, the one that is the cream, that could be a good one too. And that being said, talking about primers, you know that I usually go with my Tatcha, the liquid silk canvas for my enlarged pores, but with this foundation I didn't feel that I needed. I'm like, up to all these hours, honestly, I don't feel that I had the need to put any of the primer because it's not emphasizing them. But yet, if you have very, very dry skin, like my skin around my forehead, I would suggest you to prep your skin a little bit different than if you were to go with a radiant kind of foundation. Also, it's very light and thin, and I see why Lisa made it that way. I mean, this is very friendly for those who are makeup artists, and they really want, for one, the foundation has an extraordinary shade range. Not only shade range, but also undertones. It caters for those who have olive undertones, more yellow in undertones, not only the neutrals too, those who have more pink undertones, and in all the range. So she did an extraordinary job. I can only imagine the amount of work that it went into actually formulating this foundation and actually selecting and getting into that perfect shade range. Honestly, Lisa has done an extraordinary job, and I'm just so in love with all the products from Lisa, and her Seamless Skin Foundation is not the exception. Truly a big congratulations to Lisa Eldridge. Obviously, she most likely is not going to watch this video, but I will have to say I'm really impressed with the foundation. I still have, again, perhaps for 1 or 2 more applications because you need very little amount. I don't think that this foundation will cake, but I will have to say, you know, just use a very little amount because it's very stretchy, it's very spreadable. I mean, like, you can stretch it and it will look more like your skin. Do not overdo it. And I think the amount of product that you get on those sample packs are perfect for you to try it 2 to 3 times. So not only to choose your correct shade, but also to see how it looks on your skin without primer, with your favorite primer, or, you know, tweak it with another primer of choice. So I'm happy about that because I will keep trying it and then let you know, perhaps on a favorites video or in another. I was thinking to do kind of like round up kind of videos of the products that I have been using. I don't know if I will be able to do it during 2021, but it's something that I plan to do for 2022, and I think that will be very, very helpful for many of you. But yeah, I'm very impressed. Very impressed with this foundation right here. And let me tell you, today it was a busy day between, you know, starting very early in the morning, taking care of the kids, and then running some errands, and then filming a couple videos too. It was quite a day. So I'm really impressed with this foundation. And honestly, if you have mature skin like my skin, I'm on my 4th floor, so I do have fine lines, you know, the whole ordeal right here. You know, enlarged pores, I do have texture and all of that. Again, I'm impressed with the foundation. And now, my friends, I would love to know from you, have you picked up this foundation? Have you tried the sample cards? How you are liking it? Or is it in your wish list? Let's continue the conversation on the comment section down below. And let's enrich it also by perhaps saying like, I have this type of skin, I'm using this type of shade, or I'm wondering if this foundation looks like such foundation. And let's just, again, continue the conversation on the comment section down below. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, notification. I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.